completed, then the rendition should be generated.
Okay.
Right. So this is for that purpose. Paytm. Let's say, you know, you're paying your electricity bill through Paytm to your electricity department. Correct.
Yeah.
So here's the two things. One is a Paytm. I mean, two parties involved. One is a Paytm. Second is electricity department.
Okay.
Correct. So let's say Paytm just your. I mean, you were trying to pay the bill to the Paytm. So Paytm deduct your money.
Yeah.
And what if the electricity department, if for example, if Paytm deduct money and let's say the Paytm server got down, so at sudden,
Okay.
I mean, their server got crashed immediately because these are the machines, right? Anything could be happen.
Okay.
Right. So what happened in that case?
In that case,
Because I
yeah,
mean, because everything got down. I mean, the your server,
everything
yeah. I mean, the code code didn't
not executed.
executed and nothing got captured. So I mean, they will. I mean, if you ask Paytm, how would they give it to you? I mean, because they will say that they have no information whether you made I mean, payment or non-payment,
Okay.
or if you have done payment, it got successfully from their end. I mean, they might say like this,
Okay.
right? But what we want, I mean, if we design the same scenario in the Documentum
Okay.
through the life cycle, so what we'll do, we'll write a post condition as well.
Okay.
We will not, I mean, so actions deduct the charges from the Paytm. This is the action.
Okay.
And what is a post condition? Get the confirmation from electricity department server.
Right.
If the I mean, if action got performed, here we can check the action got performed, but post condition was not called. Right.
Yeah.
So post condition to check the confirmation from the electricity department. Right.
Okay.
So this is the way how the document comes. So I mean, let's say if you have a 4 or 5 conditions, and some conditions are depart. I mean, Randy, here. I mean, why I am trying to correlate here with the Documentum. See, Documentum content server is a one server, one entity.
Okay.
Rendition server is a different entity.
Okay.
Content server just send a request to the rendition server, and the rendition server process your file, convert into the PDF, and send a notification to the content server that file is, has PDF has been created for this file. So post condition, I mean, in case if you want design like this, so as a post condition, you can check whether the PDF is generated or not generated, because you do not have a control to generate a PDF,
Right.
but if you can check whether has been generated or not generated. So you can take a confirmation. Confirmation means there is a certain flag, there is certain notification you can trigger, right, and check on the server. I mean, there are the web services or kind of things. I mean, I mean, the rendition server provide a certain link for a particular type. So if you hit that link, it will give you the success or fail message.
Okay.
There is a one link. I mean, you can understand this in the web services. What is the web services? In the web services, I give you the one URL. You hit that URL. Based on that URL, I give you some code in return.
Okay.
Whether that, I mean, so I mean, I mean, for example, there is a one URL. Let's say, I mean, let me share my screen so that I'll give you. See, I mean, I hope you can see my screen, right?
Yes, please.
So if you, I mean, see, so if you hit this URL, let's say, I mean, this URL, let's say,
Okay.
right? If you hit this URL, let's say, I mean, this is a, I mean, they provide the same kind of URL.
Hmm.
If you hit this URL will return a one string value,
Okay.
or you can say boolean value or something,
Okay.
string value. The value could be, I mean, it to return two value. It could be either in the two values. One, like success, and second, fail.
Oh,
Right. So as a post condition, you will call this URL. I mean, through the code. I mean, there's certain code. You will call this URL and wait for the value. I mean, so it will give you the both of the value, either success or fail. If it gives you a fail value, then you can understand, you can know that okay, your PDF is not generated. If it provide a success value, then you can know that the PDF got generated. And then I mean, it's such kind of confirmation you get. So similar to the electricity department or Paytm, like this, they work like this. The electricity department, for each transaction, electricity department gives the URL like this. Then Paytm, what do? Paytm write a method, check the status. I mean, they write a method like check status. I mean, call like method like this. And as a, I mean, they have to pass this URL as a function. They have to pass this URL, check status like this. Just try to see check status and string code. See, I mean, now the check status will be processed and return a one value. That value return, I mean, saved into the code. Now
okay.
here you can check if code is equal to code, if code is equal to, sorry, success, then I mean, if code is success, then take it forward. I mean, take it forward as you want, because your money has got deducted,
Yes.
right? And I mean, here confirm user, mm, I mean, or you can say
Confirm.
notify bill payment done. Else,
Okay, message.
else, else first, because your money is already deducted. So roll back the transaction, right?
Yeah.
Roll back transaction and notify your bill is not successful. I mean, bill payment is failed.
Okay.
So a rollback means this will reverse your money
Okay.
in your account. And I like this. I mean, this where you will write this. This you will write in post condition. I mean, this concept is not for a Documentum. It's everywhere.
Oh, I think testing also is there.
Yeah, I mean, and what is the precondition? I mean, the same. I mean, logic is the same, but just code is different. And what about the precondition?
Preconditions.
Do you have a
This is,
sufficient balance? This could be. I mean, right?
yeah.
Yeah, this is a precondition. Here we can write a code. I mean, check account, right? Your check account now, wallet balance,
Yeah. Account balance or wallet balance. Yeah.
right? Your check account, your wallet balance is greater than transactional amount, right? If it is precondition, then go forward. Else, I mean, if like this, right? Continue. Else, break.
Return or break something.
Yeah, I mean, return break. There's a, I mean, in Java it is a break.
Okay.
Break will execute. I mean, stop everything. It will break the code. I mean, It will not take you inside in other things in action or somewhere. It just break the thing and will come out the code.
Okay.
I mean, so you do. I mean, it will display you message. You do not have sufficient balance. So here's the preconditions.
Okay.
So these all are the similar to
Everywhere.
everywhere. Exactly everywhere. Even writing a Java code,
Exactly. Workflow, job.
workflow job. I mean, basically I mean, these all are what I mean.
Basic.
What is the life cycle? I mean, if you look very minute level, so life cycle is just nothing. Just uh, they are just make stopping you or to write a unnecessary code, right? I mean, for example, what is a life cycle? In life cycle, it is not like that we do not. I mean, only life cycle is an option to implement a life cycle. No, we can write a code and we can implement the life cycle whole concept.
Okay.
But the thing is that, for example, if you have no awareness of writing code, then
Okay.
what you can do, you can go with the life cycle. Just because drag and drop options are there, drag and in the sense, you just have to select the things, it
Okay.
will start working. No need to write a long Java code,
Okay.
right? I mean, though it is not like that. With the life cycle, you also need some Java code to deploy and to execute, but not as much level.
Means,
Yeah, I mean,
like
now,
expertise level.
right. I
Beginner.
mean, correct, not expertization is not needed, correct. But- so though again, see what has happening. If I talk about generation 1 in Documentum, I mean, if I say now a third generation product, Documentum has come to the third generation. In generation 1, in case if we have to do anything, we have to write a code.
Okay.
In generation 2, we have to write a little code, and such tool came into the picture, like this, life cycle
Expert.
workflow. Life cycle workflow, such tool came into the picture where I mean, some configuration were there. I mean, 50% coding, 50% configuration. But now is a third generation tool where zero coding is needed.
Okay.
Right. So nowadays we are running in a third generation code, because earlier the development was too much costly, because it requires who lot of technical knowledge, coding knowledge required. Therefore, I mean, the company was, even if you write a code, I mean, so if someone write a code, you know uh, it will be performed well. Performance wise, that code will execute well. It's again a question mark,
Correct.
because I mean, it is not like that everyone can write a efficient code,
Right.
right? I mean, so if you want the person who should write a efficient code, again, to hire
Very
that
well.
person is too costly. So the implementation charge is become was too much costly at that time. But now, since the D2 or such kind of product came, or even the XCP as well, the whole comprises with configuration.
Okay. Even recent some JDs I have seen that XCP also they are asking that. Only.
Okay. So, so XCP, I mean, yes, XCP is also kind of a configuration. You should know what to do and how to do. So, if I get a chance to, I'll demonstrate you I mean, I'll give you that kind of overview for XCP as well. Or if you want, let me show you. So, how easy, I mean, let me show you how easy to create a type and create anything in the XCP rather in DA and all. Because in DA or in conventional documentum, if I say, everything you have to write API code, query, I mean, update everything through queries, For example, if you are creating a type, if you remember how to create a type, labeling of that type, because we have to use underscore, I mean
Yes,
in DA. If we have to provide a labeling, then we have to go another tool, composer. Then again we have to deploy, create a jar file, and
dark
then
file
deploy.
and art, this one triggers.
Correct.
Yeah,
Right.
all
Now
things
I
like
mean, so same, because you are aware the how to create a type, let me create the same thing and see how easy indeed. This XCP, this is a XCP designer.
okay,
Here a business object, right? Cabinet, content, folder, pick list, I mean these all are the types,
okay,
right? So for example, I mean we have to create a business object. Let's say, tell me, um, any type. i mean I mean click on new
yeah,
business object. Yeah, tell me the type name, any type name. I mean
yes,
that we, I mean custom something. I mean let's say you have to create a object model for a business,
yes.
for
So,
a solution. Just tell me.
protocol.
I mean let's say you have to upload a protocol document. Protocol. See, already I'm just giving a label.
Yeah,
See, no, and here I could, you know, protocol documents like their own. I mean, let me write protocol documents, right?
okay,
See, I mean, it was not like if we were doing how we were doing in DA. We have to underscore space. We need to take care, but it's here protocol document.
okay,
That's it, right? Finish, right? Here, see options,
yeah.
attribute. Click on this attribute. Here at the right hand side, string, integer, float, boolean, date, time, right? And so many
Yeah, everything is
pick list.
dropped.
Pick list means are the drop downs.
Okay,
If you want to create a drop down, here directly you can create. See, just select and drag.
oh, good, okay,
Right now, put a label. Tell me any. I mean, here we are going to create a attributes now.
it's okay, okay.
Right.
We
So
have
tell.
approval
Sorry. I mean, which one?
content in the protocol.
No, your voice is not clear.
No, you mean to say contents in the protocol or no?
Attributes. I mean, these are
Uh,
the type
types, okay.
attribute.
Types
Tell.
in the, okay.
I mean,
Like
few attribute names. Tell me.
attribute, okay. Um, not it. String,
Hmm. I mean, just I mean, functionally tell me these could be the attributes for the function protocol documents.
okay, okay, okay. Functional means approval,
Approval date.
approval.
I mean, the approvers. Let's say,
Yeah, approvers.
right?
Yeah,
See, approvers, right? And let's say approval date. Approval date. See how easy it is. Correct?
okay. This drop down.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And let's say create a one drop down. For the drop down, either you can select or you can take status. Let's say status. I mean, in we have to create a drop down. Then just create here, create a pick list. All right. Pick that. Tell me anything.
Uh,
Status.
status,
Protocol is
status
status.
is draft status.
Protocol status. Yep. Right. Entries protocol status means uh, uh, draft, and let's say effective. I mean, we are talking effective. Similarly, the value draft for the value should be draft. Right. I mean, let's see. Again, let me come here. See the See, this protocol status start displaying. Actually, it was in different projects. First KPI, that's why it's protocol status. Just drag and drop.
Mhm.
That's it. So you can see how it is easy. I mean, if you
Yes.
want to make multi-value, just select multiple value.
Mm.
So it's very easy in XCP. I mean,
Yeah. Just a drop and drop. Sorry,
just
drag and
everything. Yeah, even drop and down. So I mean, this business event. So I mean, let's say,
even.
I mean, we were writing a TBO. I mean, for this, what I'm trying to do now, it's basically TBO. TBO means when documents gets create, a particular action should be triggered.
Okay, okay.
When you create an object, let's say you want uh, these, I mean, right, it will attach to a folder.
Mm.
Automatically, it should move to the folder. I mean, this protocol document should be created, right?
Okay.
You know, when you, so these are the triggers. Trigger, you understood? I mean, a particular code should trigger. So
Mm.
here we can define this business events as well. I mean, right? So otherwise, if I do this in the same thing, I mean, if I want to achieve
Okay.
in conventional documentum without this XCP,
Okay.
then it required a huge coding. That even that coding I want to display you for today,
Okay.
but it needed,
Okay.
right? So this is how easy in tools. So uh, though I mean it's and I mean this tool is kind of time consuming because I mean it's a lot of things are interdependent. I mean, see, we were I mean for this tool everything is there
Interlinked.
with for this tool. Here you can design a screen, user interfaces,
Okay.
right? I mean, for example, let me show you how it look like. I mean, so you can define design the page like this. It will take time to load
Okay. Okay.
because it's heavy tool and minimum approx 32 GB is needed
Okay. Okay.
RAM.
Oh,
I think I need to close other things. I mean, to this because so many things are, you know, so I
No
do not,
problem.
you
We
know,
can do it end of the session otherwise.
yeah,
15
yeah.
minutes.
Okay. So this was okay. So yesterday we were discussing this life cycle part. So I told you how to create a life cycle. So in order to create a life cycle, first of all, what we create a new Documentum project, life cycle. Go to the artifacts. First of all, let's check whether do we have any life cycle here in
Running.
this. Yeah. So select from. I told you select from DM underscore
Right.
process process policy. No, I mean I'm saying process. Here saying process. DM underscore policy.
Yeah.
So we do not have any life cycle in the system. See, right? I'm just querying on the DM underscore select start from DM underscore policy. No life cycle. Correct. Now we'll create a life cycle. So go to this life cycle, right click, new, and there is a life cycle, right? So life cycle doc, right, right. In the life cycle, there is a. I mean, this opens the editor where we can create a life cycle. I mean, here just define a normal three states of document.
Normal and exception statements, not
Yeah,
others.
that's it. Exception or normal,
Okay.
right? And we can match it. Right now, just double click on this.
Okay. So here that attribute, sorry, properties.
Proper, yeah. So here you have to select on this life cycle is you designing for which type,
Okay.
right? So if we select DM underscore document, then it will start uh, DM underscore document. But we want to it should work on particular
Yeah.
particular type. Then let's see. We have created some types, right? Let's say I mean let's say we have to create a protocol document. So a new, I mean create a type, one, right, protocol to underscore doc, right, click finish. What happened? See, this is a protocol document we have created. Super type dm underscore document, right? Let's take three value, right? Approval date, time, new review date, all right? It should be daytime, right? New approvers, oh, review, and reviewers, fine, and protocol status. So just save it. Now go to the life cycle. Just, I mean, select the primary.
Primary type means it is
Yeah, yeah.
it is a parent one, right?
It's not a, here, not a primary one. Here, which kind of type will attach with the life cycle?
Yeah.
Parent is here.
Huh. Okay.
This protocol to super type.
That's right.
So in the life,
Primary type means what, sir?
sorry, I mean, can
Primary
you
type
speak
means what?
which type?
Primary type means what? Yeah.
Primary type is on which this life cycle is designing for.
Okay.
You know, and I mean, we will supply a type, right? This life cycle will execute on a certain type.
Okay.
So here we have to define this life cycle is designing for which type, right? For example, here we have to select custom type, though we can select general type as well. But if we select a general type, I mean any common type, like let's say if I select here dm underscore document type, then this life cycle will start applying on all the dm underscore document documents, right? Then it will be again, we don't want, because every dm documents were not will go, with these states.
Okay.
See, I mean, dm document means all the documents.
Okay.
For example, let me make you understand. All the, I mean, all the one is a species, right? All the creatures, but all the creatures are not same, right?
Right.
Humans are different. dm document equals to creature,
Okay.
right? So but here we define the life cycle for human is different, life cycle for animals are different, life cycle for small animals are different, life cycle for birds are different.
Okay.
Are you getting my point?
Yes. Yes.
Similar to that. So here we, I mean, rather taking a common type dm underscore document, we take a specific one, because the it only the life cycle of these document will be different from other one.
Okay.
So let's say, I mean, right here, just now, here there is an overview, entry criteria, action, post change, attributes, right? So if you click on the attributes, it will start showing you the attribute,
Okay.
right? Common attributes. I mean all the attributes of this type. So see, approver date, right? We created these attributes.
Okay.
And here will we have a protocol state MNOP reviewers reviewer dates, right? Now, do you want these changes in the, I mean, right? So the type will be processed by in this, right? So
Yeah.
I told you every state has a entry criteria and actions,
Action. Yeah.
right? Entry criteria and actions.
Okay.
So let's define first state. First state is a draft state, right? Here we can say draft, right? Second state is review state, right? Third state is effective approved state, correct? Correct. Review, and this is, let's say we reject state. Now we define for entry criteria. I mean, w- if you upload a document, let's say, it should come into the first stage, right? So I mean, now we can select every protocol document should come into this state, or we should define an entry criteria. So what could be the entry criteria? Click on the entry criteria, select here, remove here, click add. So if you double click add means attribute name. You want that if title is equal to
Okay.
all the document, the title is equals to protocol.
Okay.
I mean, let's say we are defining like this.
Okay.
If title is equal to of protocol, then the document will come to this draft.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Got it? Now,
Yes.
right. So we have defined this entry criteria for this, right? Now, the entry our document has came. Now let's define entry criteria for this state. If I mean only the document with having status draft then can come to this review. I mean entry criteria is this:
Okay.
if the document status means protocol status, we were taking, right? Protocol status. See, if the protocol status is equal to draft, then document come to the review state.
Okay.
Similarly for approve, not approved, I mean let's say approve. For the approve, what are the entry criteria? If document is in review, then this
After review of complete first status.
review means entry criteria I'm talking about, not is the particular entry criteria. I mean entry criteria means once the document has gone with this status, then can come this, right? So
Okay. Okay. Okay.
completion of this state. I mean, I hope you're trying to. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. I got it.
this status completion, then we can allow entering in this state. I mean, so, so therefore we are saying that once the document has completed this state, then means entry criteria for this review.
Okay.
Here we have created entry criteria draft for this state.
Okay.
I mean, right? So that it will. I mean, we will update the status. Okay, right, and the entry criteria for the reject, if status is reject. reject. Right. Now we'll define an action for each class. See, entry criteria for this draft is a title, means every document has title, can enter this class, enter this state. For the state, entry criteria would be draft. The document should have a protocol status draft, right? So I told you in the action we design the things such a like a way that it should fulfill the entry criteria of other, I mean
Okay. Yes.
next state.
Yes. Yes.
So in the draft, what we'll do, we'll update set attribute, select the set attribute, protocol status, what,
Protocol
draft.
status is draft.
I don't know whether it was capital draft or a small draft,
Okay.
right? So once the document will come, it will check first entry criteria,
Okay.
right? Once the entry criteria is successful, following action will be performed. I mean, it will update the attribute protocol status value with draft. So
Okay.
therefore, it start fulfilling the entry criteria of what, this
Review.
state, because
Just.
here we are checking the document should have an entry criteria draft.
Okay.
Are you getting my point? What we are trying to do?
Yeah. Yeah. I got.
So it's a simple, right? Now I think you are understanding this.
Right. So initially, entry criteria we are defining for the particular action, I mean, particular title. So whether it is going to for next stage or not, but in the actions, whether the particular status to be equal to which value and all we are defining. Entry
Correct.
criteria is just we are giving that uh, type or giving that value, so where it is going to further, I mean, after completion of one stage. So
Correct.
action is what are the activities to be performed in that particular stage to go to the next one or the next activity.
Correct. Also, I mean, this is the action we have written. I mean, you got me how we have add actions for further
Further
activity.
release or further stage.
Correct. I mean, this is a. I mean, it is not like that we just writing action, but also we can do achieve these all things. Means
Yes, yes,
what I mean to say. For example, your business requirement is that if document protocol document user enter,
yes.
that document should always move to the protocol folder. I mean, they have created a protocol cabinet, and so here you can say set uh, set location link. Here you need to select folder. Click on this because if you do not have a create a I mean folder, so we need to select the folders as well. Um, okay. Let me create a folder in DM. I mean, let's say we create a cabinet here. Protocol, right? The cabinet is protocol, and the cabinet has a three folders, right? Where's the protocol draft, draft review, approve. Correct. Draft, review, approve. Correct. We have a inside the protocol 3 folder. The requirement is this: whenever the business upload a document, by default it should come into the draft folder,
Mhm.
right? Once the document review, I mean, is in review or reviewed by the user or reviewed, that automatically should document should move from draft to review folder. I mean,
Okay.
all the document review document should be displayed in reviewed. I mean, once the document has been reviewed, it should display in the review, right?
Right.
All the document that once it approved, it should be displayed into the approved folder. I mean, should move into the approved folder. For example, any business person, any functional user, if try to see, I mean, if for example, if he has to find out that what all are the effective policies, what all are the effective protocols or approved protocols, he do not need to search. He just double click and can see their documents. Are you getting my point?
Yeah. So if you are defining that, like what I think,
Protocol
protocols, yeah,
document.
that all the activities will be done through automatic.
I mean, right, automatic in the sense means, I mean, whether they are doing automatic or anything, I mean, forget that. I mean, technically, the
Mhm.
business, I mean, the business requirement is that if you upload a document, a protocol document, where it should come, it
Okay.
should come in, it should be displayed in a draft folder.
Okay.
All the document, all the protocol documents that should be in the draft folder initially,
Right.
or
Okay.
so all the document all the protocol documents that has been reviewed should display in review folder, not in draft folder.
Okay.
All the document protocol document that has been approved should display in approved folder, not in draft and review folder.
Okay.
Now did you are you getting my point?
Yes, yes, I know.
Right. I mean, this is their requirement. I mean, right. uh,
Company organization requirement.
Organizational requirement. How will you achieve this through, right? So what you'll do, I mean, because a user cannot move documents, right? Because user not don't know that how to do this.
Correct.
So he will just fill a form. I mean, he will provide. I mean, based on the status, he has. We have a one field, protocol underscore status. Based on the status, document should move.
Okay.
If the document status become the review, then it should move into the review. If it something else, then it should move into the something else, right?
Okay.
The document should move or should be displayed in the folder as per the status of document,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So draft, I mean, we update a protocol status draft. Once we are updating a status, I mean, document is coming to this,
Okay.
then what we want, I mean, okay, let me think here. We are importing a folders. Select on Documentum artifact from repository, dm admin. How we can take artifacts from the repository to composer. I mean, we have created a folder in repository.
Okay.
I will take that project from repository here in my composer.
Okay. Import.
So yeah, so in composer we have to click import. Next, select drop down here. There is a folder. It will start displaying you everything. What all are the folders are there in the cabinets? So in the cabinet, protocol cabinet is there, right? Protocol, see,
Yeah.
right? So right, it will select all folders, subfolder, and including the content,
Mm.
right? Finish. See, it will start displaying here. approve folder, draft folder, protocol folder, review folder. I mean, I mean how it is displaying. Don't worry, but here we have taken it right now. Go to this, l- add link, right? Move link, add link, and set location link. Right? Link means select the folder. Draft means the document will come to here, will be moved into the draft folder.
Okay.
By default, as the document comes to join this state, these action will be performed. What it will do? First, it will update the status of that document,
Okay.
and then move that document where it is. It doesn't matter where the document is because you know if user upload a document from here, I mean he's going to upload from here, new, or import. Let me try to see you that how they input. Select, add file. Let's see, budget speech I have taken. See, click OK. Next, right? This budget is, I mean, we have a protocol document, right? Protocol is the,
P. Right.
I think we have not created here in the protocol document, right?
Mm.
That we have created only composer.
The composer will. Okay.
Okay, no problem. See, so if I uploaded, I mean, let's say I
Okay.
uploaded this document. So where it is there, it is outside here, right?
Yeah.
It is not in the, though it should be in draft. So if I attach this document with this life cycle,
Okay.
right, the document will automatically move in because once it fulfill the entry criteria, I mean, because I have to update the entry criteria as well.
Okay.
Once based on the property, once it fulfill the entry criteria of draft state of this state, following action will be performed in this document. What? First of all, it will update the attribute value with the draft, this state attribute value, and then link this folder,
Okay.
move this folder where in draft. Are you getting my point?
Yes. Yes.
So I think let's move a link to draft. I mean, it will
Okay.
move all the links. I mean, move the document will into the draft folder. Now, similar to the, let's design it for review, right? For review, what it do? It update the protocol status to review because we have right. I mean, we are designing actions. Review, and what all want, we want to move this to the review folder. Correct?
Yeah.
For this, once the document get approved, set, I mean the protocol status should be approved. Where it gone? First approve, right, and move all document to approve, right. And for the rejected, if document gets rejected, right, or in the reject, right, set attribute protocol status.
status will be
reject it, and move
to
draft,
draft
yeah,
state.
draft back. Got it?
Yes.
How the things are working?
Yeah, here we can add a number of active, I mean
Yeah,
actions.
anything. So earlier days, we were writing these codes. I mean, for example, if I have to achieve protocol status, I have to update a value of protocol status, then I have to write a Java code to update this status. But
Okay.
here, just I configure it automatically. System will generate a code and update the status.
Okay.
Are you trying to understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah, I got it. So
So,
coding without coding.
right, you are achieving the same thing.
Mm,
In earlier days, I have to write a code. I mean, we can write a code for all these things: set attribute, set version label, update link, move location, remove location. Right. Here I'm just move location. I mean, sometimes the objects are, we want to remove it, then we can take a removed location. Set owner we can update, or a lot more things are there. Correct.
mm.
Now,
Sir, 1 minute. In general,
mhm.
second type means what is it, sir?
Sorry, in general, what?
Secondary type also there, right? That represents what? General.
I mean, secondary type means subtypes. Right. I mean, for example, see, protocol has all sub documents as well. Like DM document has a protocol documents, right? And protocol document also have some sub documents. So sometimes if you want to apply for those all as well, this life cycle. Secondary means, see, primary means primary type this. Secondary means all the object types that are inherited by this protocol documents.
Okay, okay.
Right. I mean, see, if I select primary type and all subtypes,
Okay.
but I don't want to, this should be applicable for all the types. So here I can select individual secondary type where it should be applicable. I mean, for example, this protocol document is inherited by 10 further subtypes. So within the 10, either it is applicable for all, or I can select only type 1 or type 2, it should be applicable.
Okay.
Right. So these all are the entry criteria, right? Allow, I mean, so here there is an option allow demotion to previous state. Means here we can allow, right? I mean, document get rejected, right? In approve, document get rejected and back to this review.
Okay.
Uh, so, I mean, we have so many projects in this. So I've just closed it. Now there is no error in this. If I have an error, then it will start displaying here. Let's say Let's say, let me delete it and try to save it. See, right? It generated an error. Life cycle state transition is not complete. Correct? So you can understand it is not connected, therefore it's giving error. If I save it, error gone. Correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Now we have to save it. How to save it? Save in the means, save in the means, I mean, let me change the doc lc means protocol doc, protocol. Yeah, protocol life cycle. Life cycle. Correct. Now tell me how to deploy it.
Got it.
Yeah, tell me.
Power deployer only or some.
Exactly. That's we only can deploy through dar deployer. So what we need to do, we have to create a dar file, select this project, go to the, okay, we are already in navigator. So select, we have a, I mean, bin dar, right? First of all, what we do, we just select and delete this, right? Delete whatsoever there in bin dar. Delete it. I have deleted. So there is nothing in the window. Go to the project and clean. Right now, it has been generated. Select this, copy, and go to the, right. Go to this, right. Let's say we have created uh, let's see, life cycle training. Here we created a package and right. So the now this package is, you have either you are doing yourself or you have provided your different team who has a production access, they will deploy this. How to deploy this, you know, right? They will go to the C drive, Documentum. Again, look at, I mean, what I'm doing, product 7.3, the version number, then
Then
install, then
composer.
composer, correct,
HDL.
then composer headless, then there is a dar deployer. Just double click on it. So in this session we will validate everything is success deployed. In next session we'll I mean do the application thing. Application means how to attach this life cycle with the document. I mean, just we are deploying, we have created, I mean, we have done development, and now we are going the package that we have developed, deploying the going to deploy the package. Documents, lc training, this, select, select this installation parameter file, right? Connect it, right? Our is connected. Now put username and password, and then install it. Or if you want to provide your own, right, then select this whole complete path, right, and select. See, just remove this dar. I mean, and create log file, right? It will be generated at this location. So now click install, and let's try to go LC training, refresh it. See, this log file is start getting generated. Let me refresh it, reload from this. See, just read this line, right? Protocol has been successfully deployed.
Okay.
Uh, See, and if you read each by is that it created a one object for DM underscore policy, and this is that, right? Draft review, and now let's query on this, right? See, correct.
Yeah.
We have one object created. Things are simple in Documentum. If you know, it's very quite easy. But if you don't know, I mean, if you don't know, it seems difficult. I mean, the, how it is big, right? Though because we are just doing the sample things, that's why it is very. But life cycle. I mean, when we implement the business requirement, they generally do not have a such kind of very straightforward requirements.
Correct.
All right, right,
Unless the last one.
right. But yeah, you can apply the concept. I mean, if you know the concept, because see, in a project you are not working alone.
Correct.
I mean, right. So if you understand, I mean, you know the concept. I mean, you know that how to write a, I mean, how to implement life cycle. I mean, for example, business. I mean, the person says you have to do this. One user, I mean, one deploy. I mean, one person who doesn't know the life cycle concept, they will always prefer to write a code. Okay, we have to write a code to achieve this thing. But because you are aware with both of the things, one code, and you can tell them that no, the code writing is not needed because we already have a life cycle concept. So let's implement that life cycle concept, right?
Okay. Okay.
I mean, see, reason why I'm telling you this, though you cannot implement, but you should have idea.
Right.
So I mean, being an architect, you can design the solution like this way,
Okay.
right? I mean, right, even, I mean, whether you do not implement, but the second person can implement it, but you can tell him, no, just write a life cycle, right? Create a workflow, create XYZ, create this thing, do not go for this purpose, right? So always, again, being an architect, if you if you design any solution, always prefer what's so available as the out of the box.
Yeah. Okay.
Do not prefer and go for the customization. All, I mean, until there's nothing is available to achieve that requirement, then the last milestone for you, or last option available for you to write a code.
Okay.
Because if we write a code, means we are somehow playing with the performance of the application,
Right.
right? So always prefer. I mean, being a developer, because I have a huge experience in coding, but I do not prefer for writing a coding, because if you are writing a coding, or if you are doing a coding, means you are compromising with the performance of the application. And nowadays performance is a big challenge for such kind of application, for not for a Documentum, even for everything.
For all applications, actually, when it comes to production, the that is low.
It's very much slow. I mean, I mean, mostly you have heard that users complaints mostly for the slowness.
Correct, correct.
Slowness because, I mean, the developer or the persons, due to the lack of knowledge, we can say, they go for some alternative ways. You know,
Okay,
they try to find the alternative way rather finding a sort, I mean, a logical way or direct way. So all alternate way, because I mean, at the time of development, developer has, I mean, have a pressure to complete the task,
correct.
right? So they do not take care for that. I mean, because everybody sees nowadays in industry, everybody see, okay, let's see, I mean, in future what will happen, because that time we might be able to complete the task. So they do not I mean, think like that. And the supervisors who supervising, they also do not understand. I mean, they just, okay, the things are, I mean, nowadays in Documentum, if you say the competency, I mean, such resources are not available.
Okay,
I mean, even the product, I mean, the implementation is less, then the also developer or the users are, I mean, the SMEs also are less,
okay,
right? So therefore, I mean, they sometimes don't know, or the less experience for working with the different tools, because so many tools are available in within the document. I mean, it's a kind of a very I mean, sometimes you treat that it's a kind of a complex thing, you know. So many tools, internal tools are there. I mean, for one request we have to go for index server, second for database. So many components are involved within a one solution. Correct. I mean, index server, rendition server, Brava, XYZ, why, blah, 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 blah. I mean, so many things. Correct.
right.
So that's why, I mean, where and what is needed. So these all are the basic things. If you take care, I mean, you can improve the performance. You can know what is running. So, I mean, if we implement this, for example, life cycle. So where the life cycle is taking time, you can remove that component. Even you can think alternative of that component. So some person saying that I have written a code for moving the folders from one location to another folder. So you can tell them the why it is needed, right? I mean, in the life cycle, we have a direct option. We can go for that, or we can go for the API. You know, the APIs. For example, someone has written a DQLs, right? Or now you are aware with the APIs. You can tell him we can achieve same thing in the API. Why we are writing this complex DQLs? Let's make it simple rather making it complex in terms of technical.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, so objective should be like this, because so many simple things are available. So why we are going for lot more complex thing or making it complex just to implement the things, or just,
Mm.
right? So I hope this session is fruitful for you. I mean, you'll have a
Uh, uh, Knowledge and as well as how to do that task.
right. I mean, so this life cycle, I mean, now same concept is there. I mean, if you implement D2, that life cycle concept is also there, but with same knowledge, right?
Okay,
Here you understand what is a life cycle, right? Just front end is different. I mean, here we created a life cycle through Composer. There will create a life cycle through their D2 tools. That's it. But at the end, everything is the same. The core concept is the same for life cycle. Actions, preconditions, same,
okay.
right? Entry criteria and the actions, they are the core concept of life cycle. Correct.
Yeah.
So, and yesterday I think I have shared with you the Documentum administrator guide.
Okay.
So I mean, just go through that. I mean, if you have any query, you can ask me. uh, right. So see you tomorrow. We'll discuss the time. I think you are available at 8 or something,
I
8
will,
evening.
yeah, I will be available. I will inform you. 7:30 or 8, whatever your time is.
Yeah, I mean, actually thing is that, when, I mean, seven, sometimes, if you say 8 or 9, then we schedule another or something, I mean, in between.
No, no problem.
Yeah, yeah.
No problem. If I will be, I will inform you before.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, yeah, we'll be connect, and based on the mutual understanding, we'll have this.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Krishna, for your time. Bye.